Hi everyone, it's Norma, and it is that time again. It is what I am burning now. So this is what I am burning now in the month of July. And I really didn't change up my decor that much. I know everyone, including myself, is kind of getting anxious for fall decor. But it is August, and we've been in the 90s and high humidity for a few weeks now, and so as much as I'm kind of getting in the mood for fall, it still definitely is summer out. So I kind of kept my decor the same. I did change a few things around just because I wanted a little bit of a change up. But other than that, no real big decor changes. So I guess this month is just all about what I'm burning. And I did try to do cool, refreshing scents. I kind of wanted to do pineapple coconut this month because I haven't done it yet, but that didn't happen. So next year, I guess next year because I'm out of time for this year. So let's start in my bathroom. Right now, I just have some votives going in, I believe it's honey blossom, and it doesn't really go with everything else that I have, but I had them out. I was going to burn them a couple weeks ago. Then I changed my mind, did something else. And these were just sitting on standby. So that's basically what they're doing. And then in here, I have a melt going in Colonial Candle, Tibetan Sandalwood. I picked some of these melts up at Meijer's. They were on clearance for like 80% off. And this melt is like on its fourth burn, its fourth tea light. And so it's starting to lose its strength, but it's still lingering in the air. I absolutely love the scent. It's a beautiful sandalwood. It's rich, it's sensual, it's a little bit incensey, but then there's almost a foodie quality to it. I had to actually look up the scent notes. I go, why am I thinking there's like a food note in here? And it actually has like ginger and cardamom, so I guess that explains it. But there's a Meijer that I haven't checked out yet, and if I find any more melts in this scent, I'm snagging them for sure, because 80% off, they came to like 78 cents each. So that was a pretty darn good deal. And over here, I have a Goose Creek candle. This is Black Amber Plum, and this is in a medium jar. And I absolutely love this scent. And I actually like it in the medium jar. I've had no burn issues. The wicks on this have been good. They haven't been puny. They haven't been crazy strong. Because a lot of times sometimes with the Goose Creek candles, I get those crazy wicks. And I can't, even leave my candle burning for like a couple hours because I have to blow it out from the wicks. This one I can actually leave going for about 2 or 3 hours. After 3 hours, I do have to blow it out and trim it. But I really have more than 3 hours to burn, so that's fine with me. The scent throw is great. It's in the bathroom, but it definitely spills out into my bedroom and completely scents the bedroom. It's faint, but it's there. I plan, hopefully next month, I'm burning this in my bedroom, and I'll have at least 2 going, if not 3. So, that's going to be yummy. Right now, I was basically testing it out because I'm really kind of new to the medium jars. And now that I decided I like the medium jars, they are discontinuing them. So I may have to do a stock-up haul in the very near future. Okay, on my dresser in my bedroom, I did change this up a little bit. I actually had the Midnight Floral collection on my other dresser, but I kind of wanted to get my crystal pieces out again, so I moved these up here because I basically had no place to store them. So in the tea light holders, I just have tea lights in early sunrise because I really had nothing to go with what else I had going on. And in here, I want to show you, but I'm not going to. I have 2 jars of Enchanted Garden, 1 on each side. Enchanted Garden is a dupe for Yankee Candle's Evening Air. They just changed the label. Same color wax, same scent. It's kind of like a cedar, geranium, a little bit of cologne, but not too much. I really wanted something different in the bedroom this time, so I kind of went with something that was a little cologne-y, but not too heavy cologne. And it's nice. Now, it does take 2 of them to scent the room. If I had just 1, it wouldn't be enough. but with 2 I can definitely smell it, but the black amber plum is kicking its butt. I can smell that over this. So I can really only smell this now if I'm not burning the black amber plum. Now, even though I have 2 jars going, this one is struggling a little bit. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit residue there. It's struggling a little bit tunneling. I mean, not tunneling, pooling out all the way. It will get there eventually, whereas this one is doing great. This one will pool in 3 hours. Yeah, I know, a Yankee pooling out in 3 hours, but this one will. The wicks are good. They're not, crazy tree trunks, thickness where, the wicks are going to go crazy on me. It's just a good burn. This one is just struggling a little bit. But I do like the scent. If I would see this in the outlet again, I would probably grab it. I don't think I'd hoard it in massive doses, but I would grab a couple jars or 2. Okay, and as I mentioned, I wanted to get my crystal holders out again. This is that silver tray from Yankee, the new one that just came out. It looks like hammered metal, but it's actually glass, kind of like a bubble glass. And in here I have a colonial candle. This is a discontinued scent from the Paris collection. This is Parisian Cafe. And I felt it would go really nice with evening air because it's kind of like a woodsy, floral, a little bit of a perfumey cologne note to it. The burn on this has been absolutely perfect. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. The scent throw is enough for a bedroom with one. If it was in a large room, I think it would get lost, but it's fine for a bedroom. I do prefer the scent, the Evening Air Enchanted Garden scent a little bit over this. There's something in here that I like it, but I don't love it. It's hard to explain. But it was nice. I really wanted something different to change it up, and this really fit the bill. And then this holder, I just have a votive going on in grapevine and oak because I didn't have any votives that would go with what I don't have any evening air votives or votives in Parisian Cafe. So it was kind of like a woodsy scent, so I went with that. And then in here, I have Colonial Candle. This is also from the Paris collection. This is the River Seine. And this is more of, I have one over on this side too. And this is more of a cologne scent, but it's kind of like a fresh, watery cologne type scent. So you can kind of see I was just a little bit into that cologne woodsy mood because, it is August, summer's nearing its end, and we're starting to move into fall. So I just wanted something different from my usual florals that I've been doing. Now this I did change up in my computer room. I had the blue twilight lantern here, and as much as I loved it, I just wanted something different. So I decided to break out my floral etched hurricanes that I got at White Barn, and I have 2 Kringle candles going. And oh, I lost a wick. Hang on. Okay, relit that. That's one thing, I complain about all the time with the 2-wick candles. Yeah, you get a wax pool a lot quicker, but you trim one of those wicks shorter than the other, and you got some issues. So, yeah, that's my issue. Anyway, so I have 2 going. A couple weeks ago, I stopped by an ice cream store, which I haven't done in a long time, and I ordered a Boston cooler, which is like ginger ale with vanilla ice cream. And I was like, oh my goodness, I wonder what that would be like in a candle. So I dug through my candles, and I had Kringle Candle Vanilla Cone and their fresh ginger root. And so I said, I'm going to burn them together to make a Boston cooler. So it actually worked. It does smell like a Boston cooler in here. So this is the fresh ginger root, and this one is the vanilla cone. And definitely the vanilla cone is a little bit more predominant, I think. But I can also smell the ginger. Now, basically, the scent stays in this room. It doesn't really travel out into the hallway. But I definitely get, the vanilla ice cream with the cone And then, which, you know, the Boston Cooler doesn't have a cone, but I definitely, with the scent itself, I get the vanilla ice cream in the cone, and then a hint of the ginger. So it does definitely remind me of a Boston Cooler with vanilla ice cream and ginger ale. Okay, and then I just have, in my other bathroom, I have a Shimmering Sea tea light holder. This is in the scent Early Sunrise. And then over here, I have a Yankee candle. This is in the scent Bay Breeze. And normally I love Bay Breeze. And I mean, I do like it. But I just haven't had time this month for my Yankee candles. I mean, I've had a schedule change. And I used to be able to get some really good burn time in the morning. And now I'm lucky if I can get an hour in and then maybe 2 or 3 hours at night, which, as you guys know, that is not good for burning Yankee candles. But I've been burning them anyway, so I've had, you know, some tunneling issues with it, you know, mostly my fault because I just haven't had the time to devote to my one wicks. So it's sad because, you know, I don't anticipate my schedule changing anytime soon. This is what it is, so I'm just going to have to deal with it, which is one reason why, you know, this month I decided to, you know, just burn a lot more 2-wick candles, but I have a lot of Yankees to go through, so I don't know what I'm going to do. So on my stovetop, I'm just finishing this up. This is a Yankee candle in the scent Hani Do Melon. This is a 3-wick that I picked up at Burlington Coat Factory a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago. No, I think it was 2 years ago. And these 3 wicks do take a long time to pull out the first couple burns, but once you get them going, I've had no burning issues with it whatsoever. And as you can see, it's down to the last drop and it's still going. And then over here, I have another Goose Creek candle. This is in the scent Old Fashioned Lemonade. And this is a nice, good lemon. I think I do prefer Yankee Candle's lemonade scent. They're, what is it called? Country lemonade. As far as a lemonade scent goes, because that one is a lot more sugary sweet, like lemonade. This to me smells more like just a basic lemon, but it's still good, you know. And you know, even though it's on my stovetop, which is a dead zone, if I have it here, I can't smell it so much, but if I move it forward, I can definitely smell it as I'm moving in and around the kitchen. I've had no burn issues whatsoever, no crazy wild wicks, no puny wick syndrome. It's been a perfectly performing candle, so I'm very happy with it. Well, I can't light it without blowing it out and starting it over again. But see, this is the problem I have with 2 wicks and 3 wicks. You get 1 wick too short, you got issues. But Sparkling Pear Riesling, I've burnt many of these before. I've done reviews on it. This is, you know, last year's scent. I haven't tried this year's. I have heard it's different, but in general, this has done very well for me. Let's see how the other one is doing. Hopefully this one has all 3 wicks going. Yeah, it does. It does. And it's almost completely pulled out too. Okay, then over here I just have, you know, my salt lamp and then some random photos in sugared apple because I had nothing else to put in there basically. And I can definitely smell the sugared apple. I mean, it definitely has a throw for sure. Okay, over here my pineapple is another Yankee candle. Basically, except for my Enchanted Garden, the Yankee candles are in the Hall of Shame this month. This is Hani Do Melon, and it initially started out good for me. I didn't burn it until I had, a day where I could give it a nice long burn. The first burn, it did fine. But then, like I said, sometimes I have only 1 or 2 hours to burn, but usually it would correct itself once I gave it, like a 3-hour burn. Because this was one, like my Enchanted Garden, it was pulling out in about 3 hours, which is pretty good. But somewhere along the line, I don't know what happened to it. The flame started to get a little bit puny, and I had to cut out wax today. And this one also has been going for 5 hours, and as you can see, it's struggling. If I take this out, you can see it a little bit better. See, I had to chop it all up. It's looking ugly, and for 5 hours, that wick should be higher because I didn't have it trimmed down to the nub. So it's doing better, but it's struggling. And again, it's going to take a few hours more to fix this mess. That's for sure. And it's a shame because Hani Do Melon is, one of my favorite melon type scents. And, it is a retired scent. I don't know what it is with these green candles. It seems like I have a lot of issues with slow burn on green candles for some reason. Oh, looks like the sun's come out. It was raining earlier. It was like really dark here. It's the middle of the afternoon and it looked like nighttime. This is Mambo. That's who it is. It's Mambo. Come to say hello. This is a colonial candle. This is in the scent Juicy Watermelon. And I actually just brought it out today. I had a votive holder going here, and I was, putting some stuff away, and I saw this candle, and I said, oh my goodness, why am I not burning it? Because I basically have like a melon cucumber theme going on in this big room, and so this would definitely fit in. This is the 8-ounce size, perfect burn. And the scent is really nice. It's, it's not too Jolly Rancherish, and it's not like a completely fresh watermelon. It's somewhere in between the two, I think. But look at that wax pool. It's a beautiful color, beautiful burn. So I'm really happy with how this one is performing. Over here is another colonial candle that's nearing the end. Again, beautiful wax pool going. This is in the scent Cucumber Fresca. I've talked about this one a lot, reviewed it. I'm not like in love with it like I was, a couple years ago, but I still like it. It's performing perfectly, beautiful pool, no issue. So what do I have to complain about? Nothing. Except over here, this one, I cut the wick too short again. Look at that. Oh, it drives me crazy. But this one was performing just as well as the other one. You just have to take my word on that. It really was, people. Okay, then over here, I was actually going to put these Luminara candles in this holder, and then at the last minute I said, you know what, I need to get through some of my stash because I got fall candles coming. So I dragged out, this is Yankee Candle, 2-wick tumbler, paraffin wax, World Journey, Sea Bora Bora. And I can't even tell you what it smells like because basically it's scentless to me. I was hoping it was going to be a dupe for Pink Sands, but it's not. Or if it was, maybe it lost its scent because it's older. I don't know. But I can't smell it. I can't even tell you what it's supposed to smell like because I can't smell it. But it is beautiful burning. I mean, the pink wax just glows. The burn has been perfect. I've gotten a wax pool fairly quickly. I've had no puny wick syndrome, which every once in a while I come across that with the 2-wick tumblers, even if they're in paraffin wax. I've had no burn issues whatsoever. It's just been a beautiful, beautiful burning candle. So I will forgive the fact that it's scentless simply because it is so beautiful while it's burning. Yes, Mambo? You want to say hi? So last but not least, we're on my coffee table, and I have votives going in the scent Hani Do Melon, which matches my large jar that you saw in the pineapple. And I have another one of the 3 wicks that I got at Burlington Coat Factory, also in the scent Hani Do Melon. So basically that is it. That's what I have going on. I have a honeydew cucumber thing going on in the main room, so it's kind of refreshing. But I am definitely looking forward to breaking out some fall scents too. Oh, yes, I am. As soon as we get rid of this heat and humidity. I will not be redoing my decor for fall until after Labor Day, though. I am pretty much a traditionalist with that. So I still got, about 3 weeks of summer left. So as some of these 2 weeks finish up early, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just start looking at some of my smaller candles that I can, get done fairly quickly, because I'm going to keep burning, but I may not have a theme going on. I just may have a hodgepodge. So you have to see when I do my empties video what I ended up doing. So anyway, there you guys have it. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.